Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of today's video, it is a grocery haul and a meal plan for a family of 4. We are a family of 5, but Ellie works all week and she stays with her dad because it's just easier to go to and from work for her. So she eats there in the week and comes home at the weekend. But yeah, if you want to see what we're eating this week, then stay tuned. We tend to do our grocery shop at Asda. That seems to be the main place that we go. I say we, Dan, because I hate doing the food shopping. It's just not something I've ever really enjoyed. So Dan goes and does our food shop. He mainly does it at Asda. Sometimes he'll nip Aldi and do it there instead. We haven't got a lot on the list this week because we have quite a lot of batch cooked meals in the freezer. So we're going to make our way through them this week. Reorganise the freezer a little bit, and then hopefully it'll be Sunday by the time you see this video. Hopefully on the Sunday, so I'm just nosing at somebody walking past my house, I can do a bit more batch cooking and get a few more meals put back in there with a bit more space, some fresher bits, because we have got quite a lot of part bags of things as well. So I've got a really itchy eye. We have got some part bags of things as well that that we need to get used up. So I think that's plan for this week. So yeah, this isn't a paid ad, by the way. We pay for all our shopping on our own. We pay for it out of our own money. So I will show you what we bought and then I will come back and tell you what we are eating. Here are our non-foodie items. We've got some kitchen roll, toilet roll, Dan's deodorant, 2 bottles of bleach, 1 for upstairs, 1 for downstairs. We got the kids some nappies, although we didn't realise Dan bought a line of the pull-ups, but never mind, we will still use them. We got Stanley some nappies just for bed because he is potty trained in the daytime now, but he still needs these overnight at the minute. Got some bananas, got some mini Scotch eggs, so both the kids like these in the pack up. Some sausages. Stanley is obsessed with sausages at the minute, like it seems to be all he wants to eat, so yep. Frozen peas. Got some different flavourings from Aldi for me, for my chicken. I love these. Salt and pepper is definitely my favourite, but I love all 3 of these. They're absolutely fantastic to have, well, if you flavour your chicken, to have it with rice and stuff. 4 bottles of milk. We always get 2 of each. Honey hoops, because Stanley is obsessed. Lucasade for Dan, for him for work. Ham for sandwiches. Mini cucumbers for pack-ups. Dan got me some daffodils and some parsnips for the weekend. For our veggies, I love daffodils, a bit of springtime in the house. Cauliflower and broccoli, that's just reappeared because one of the kids had hold of it, never mind. A big bag of potatoes, which will do us for everything we need it for. Over here we've got grapes, yogurts, cocktail sausages, some cheese spread that Dan picked himself up, some tins of tuna, because I'm going to do some tuna mayo this week, haven't done it in ages. Got some carrots, also again to go with our Sunday dinner. We do love a roasted carrot. I'm obsessed with roasted carrots at the minute. Some biscuits for Stanley, some chicken breast, that's for my seasoning. For my dinners, a cucumber, just normal cucumber, and 2 bags of pasta. And over here, we have rice pudding, that's one from Aldi, some crumpets, because the kids seem to really enjoy these at the minute as well, and some bread, because they have toast every morning. And the crisps, they were from Aldi as well, but the Monster Claw ones. But yeah, that is our food shop for this week. So yesterday was Sunday and we had a leg of lamb that we had in the freezer that we bought just before Christmas. So we defrosted that and I cooked that. I did it in some onion, just a bit of oil, salt, pepper, garlic, rosemary. It's absolutely delicious. So we did a lamb Sunday dinner. So with that we just had mash, we had broccoli, cauliflower, and I roasted carrots and parsnips. Made my own, so I've got a really bad sniffly nose and really bad throat again. I've just come off antibiotics for my throat and I don't think they've done anything. So I'm back at the doctor's today trying to get it sorted. I've also fell asleep with wet hair. So yeah. Yeah. And I also made my own Yorkshire puddings just to use up the eggs and stuff. So that's what we had yesterday. Tonight I have taken a corned beef hash out of the freezer. Sorry. So tonight we're going to have corned beef hash and we're going to have that with some leftover veg just to make sure we're getting plenty of veggies in. I never used to like corned beef hash at all, but Dan did. So Dan forced me to try it once and now I like it. So obviously you never know what you like until you try it, do you? Tuesday this week, again, it's going to be a freezer meal. We made a spag bowl last week and it made probably like 4 meals for the freezer. So I'm going to take a portion out for me and Dan, and we're going to have that with spaghetti and just a bit of garlic bread. I'm not having the garlic bread because I'm trying to cut down on all the extras, but we'll see. I'll probably end up pinching like a little slice or something, because when we get a takeaway, we get a free garlic bread pizza, a cheese one, and we freeze it. So tomorrow I will take that out, that out, and I will warm that up with a spaghetti bolognese rather than just a normal garlic bread. On Wednesday, Dan has brought some fish home from work, so we're just going to do that with rice and maybe a bit of veg on the side. See how we feel. We have got loads and loads of tins of mushy peas, so we might even just have fish, rice and mushy peas, get some of them used up. I was, again, until I met Dan, I was not a big lover of the fish, and now I really enjoy fish, depending on how it's cooked and what it is, obviously. We also do the fish cakes. I don't know if you've seen on the channel before. We have some of those in the freezer, but we're not eating them this week. Or we might do, I don't know yet. But we are just going to have fish, veg and rice. And then for Thursday, that was an absolute mouthful, we're going to do bangers and mash. Again, it just gets a bit of veg in us. We're trying to get as much veg in us and the kids as we can. Especially while it's cold, it's more comforting, isn't it? It's good for you. Stanley, at the minute, seems to only like to eat sausages or chicken. It was chicken he wanted last night, so we had to lie to him last night and tell him that the lamb was chicken. Although I think he was on to us because he didn't eat it. But yeah, he seems to just be a little bit obsessed with sausages at the minute. So we thought, why not? We'll do a nice easy tea. We've got some frozen mash already in the freezer. Because when we make mash, we make more than what we need, and we freeze some for another meal for another day, just for ease really as well, because obviously peeling spuds, waiting for them to boil and mashing them is quite a long job. So that is what we're going to have. I'm just nosing out. I keep looking out the window at everyone that's going past. So on Thursday, yep, it's going to be bangers and mash with some veg. And then Friday, we're actually going to have a takeaway. We normally have one every weekend, but we have said now we're going to try and do one once a fortnight instead. And then like cook one weekend, even if it's like a treat to you, like the fish fingers that are in fish fingers. The fish cakes that are in the freezer. So even if it's like one of those instead, or we buy ourselves some burgers and do ourselves like some burgers and chips and onion rings, like more of a treat tea instead of just grabbing a takeaway, because it's gonna be much cheaper in it, because we can spend up to 30 quid a time, and it's just me and him 9 times out of 10. So that's quite bad really, we look at it like that. That's like 15 quid each just for a takeaway. So yeah, so we're going to be looking forward to takeaway on Friday, because we didn't have one this weekend just gone. But yeah, that's all we're having for our meals this week. Obviously breakfast, I've been on my Slim Fast shakes because I am trying to shift a little bit of weight. Obviously my health isn't overly great, so I'm hoping that'll help with a lot of things. The kids have either crumpets, toast, cereal, whatever it is they fancy. For dinners, I've been having chicken and rice. I've marinated myself loads of chicken, like 3 different flavours, cooked it all, and I've portioned it off. So I've now got 9 little portions of chicken. Obviously I've frozen it, it's not just sat in the fridge. So I can do any kind of meals with them if I want. If I want it with rice, if I want it with pasta, if I want it with salad. If I'm bored of it that day, I can make myself a tuna pasta mayo instead. So that's going to be on the menu for this week. And the kids, well, they're the same. They will eat pretty much whatever I eat for dinner. Although Stanley has now started his 30 hours at nursery. So he now goes Monday to Thursday, 9 till 3. So he has a pack up every day now. So I think I am going to make, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, make some tuna pasta mayo. So he has something a little bit different other than a sandwich. Alana still does her 2 full days, which are Monday and Tuesday. Although I think we are going to change one of them, because we think 2 days in a row is a bit too much for her. We think she's coming home a bit over-exhausted on the Monday, and then to Tuesday's just completely wiping her out. So we're going to message through and see if we can change her days. But yeah, that is what we are eating for the week. Leave comments down below if there's anything you really fancy, or any recipes that are your favourite, because I always love a new recipe. A follower that I follow on here, someone that I follow on here, she has just released her slow cooker meals video, and I always quite like the look of her meals that she's cooking in her normal vlogs. So I will leave her linked down below, so then you can go check that out if you want to go check her out for her slow cooker meals, because nothing beats a slow cooker meal, does it? Just chucking it all in, leaving it on all day, and then it's cooked. So I will be watching that, and I will probably be making a note of every meal that she makes and then trying it. I have bought myself like a recipe binder that I want to start writing my recipes into. It's just having 10 minutes to sit and make a start on each one. That way then I've got them all more together rather than just here, there and everywhere, because I've got some written down, some on my phone, some on YouTube, some of my notes. It's just some screenshots, they're everywhere. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing what we're going to eat for the week, and I'll see you next time.